Hey everybody, this is Steven with Steve Snaketuary. Today is June 20th of 2010. I was trying to wait a little while before I did another one of these videos. About two weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe, I caught another copperhead. So I've got 5 copperheads right now, 5 juvenile copperheads in the same cage. And I'm going to go ahead and get some shots of those. I was trying to wait a few weeks to see if I can catch some more because I wanted to show as many as I could in one video. But we're going to go ahead and get some shots on this, and then I wanted to go ahead and tell a story too. Let's see, today's the 20th. On the 12th, on Saturday, June 12th, I got a call with the fire department. A girl had gotten bit by a copperhead. And so I rushed over there to see what was going on. It took me a little while to get over to the house. And the other firemen had already gotten her in the EMS truck. And we're hooking her up with the IV and all that, or not IV, but they were starting the IV and getting her heart rate and all this. And a little girl, it came across the pager as an 8-year-old, and I think she said a 10-year-old. So I'm not really sure how old she was. But here's what I want to say with this. I don't know all the details, but I do know this. It was late at night, and when I got there and they had her in the truck, in the EMS truck, she didn't have any shoes on and no socks, and she got bit on the ankle. So what I want to say is I'm not trying to encourage anybody to catch these, and I don't know if she was trying to catch them, but look, if you're outside playing around or whatever, and you know it's snake season, at least wear socks and shoes, some type of shoes. I'm not telling you to go run around and play in boots or anything like that, but at least wear some kind of socks and shoes, not flip-flops or sandals or anything like that. And I don't know, maybe she took her socks and shoes off when they got to her so they could look at the bite. I don't know if she did or didn't have her shoes on. And also, a lot of times copperheads, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they give their initial strike, their initial bite is a dry bite. They won't have any venom in it, but yes, of course, this girl did get venom in her. By the time she got to the hospital, her leg was swollen up to her knee. But of course, she's going to make it. Copperheads are not venomous enough to kill you. Their type of venom isn't that way, and you will have to go to the hospital. You will have to get anti-venom. But all I'm saying is be careful, especially with the kids running out. It's summertime. Kids are running out, playing in the yard and things like that. Wear shoes and socks at least. Give yourself some kind of protection. But we're going to go ahead and get some shots of this copperheads, and we'll see what the next couple weeks bring. So go ahead and get over here. We've got 3 of them right here, 3 of them right there, and then on the other side, we'll walk around in just a second. And on the other side, we've got 2 more smaller ones on the other side. Let's go ahead and get some shots over here. There's one back there in the back on the other side of the water bowl. And then there's one kind of buried up under there. I don't know if we can see it on camera. Back it out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to see it, but it is buried. So let's see, raise it up here. Let's see if we can get a top shot. Yeah, see the head right there in the middle of the screen. If you look right in the middle of the screen, there's the head. So I've got 5 juvenile copperheads. And like I said, I was trying to wait a couple of weeks before I did another video to see if I catch any more. And I am planning on letting these go. Because they're just, I haven't had good success feeding them or anything like that, but I do have a water bowl in there. I do put some, spray them down with water, things like that to cool them. And I do keep these outside. I want to let everybody know that I do keep my venomous snakes outside, and I do have locking lids. I do have, I take extra precaution, I guess, on the venomous snakes than I do the other ones. But, I want to let everybody know that, look, today, it's snake season, so just be careful when you're outside playing. Make sure your kids aren't running around in the yard barefooted. I don't know all the details on that girl, but, it's just, I love snakes, but I don't like seeing little kids get bit by venomous snakes either. So just make sure your kids are safe, and make sure they have shoes and socks and things like that on. Make sure they're not... Just make sure they're safe. Just make sure your kids are safe. And but anyway, this is Steven with Steve Snaketuary, and I want to show you guys the new copperheads. And we'll see you guys next time.